Race the Way podcast, man.
Pow, we back.
We back.
What episode? I don't even know.
90 something, man.
We took a hiatus.
Hiatus, you know what I'm saying?
Took a little hiatus.
A little spiritual reawakening, stuff like that.
Gone through a lot of stuff.
Going through life,
it's been a couple
man.
months though. Wait, 2 months?
It's
3 months?
June right now. I think we did one in April or March. I don't remember doing it in April. No, I think we did do it in April. So yeah, 2 months.
Yeah.
I was thinking 2, not 3.
Yeah, we didn't do last. It's been a minute.
Halfway through the year,
Halfway.
June. How
you feeling?
As for me,
Halfway through the year.
I say great year, cause like I say, every New Year's resolution, I want this year to be better than next. I want to learn new things, not be stagnant, and I could definitely say,
It's been
like, I'm learning
a lot
of learning, a lot of growing too, and just like understanding the stuff.
Mhm.
Like as for me, where I'm like, yo, it's been a dope ass year, bro.
Okay, so what's the 3 biggest things that you learned or you going on that you?
Maybe my ideology towards life. I feel like I was very angry last year at stuff, like just religion and just a lot of like emotional baggage. But now as I'm understanding, I feel like as for me that people are gonna do what they want to do, and that everyone is right in their own way, maybe, and that people don't act the way for no reason. I feel like people act the way because that's just how they are. You grew up a certain way, so that attaches you to this ideology and things like that. So I think I'm just more understanding, so now I have more peace. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna hold stuff against you. I'm gonna just let you have it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just gotta do what's best for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't live for no one else. I gotta live, you know what I'm saying, what's
That's
best
very
for me.
fair. So
Like,
you've been kind of finding more peace in yourself.
more peace, yeah.
Right, like instead of like asking why somebody else is doing this, why are they
Yeah.
doing that, and like be getting angry over that, you're like, nah, that's what he decided to do. That's their choice.
That's you, man.
But what I'm gonna do is this.
Even today, something happened where if this was me last year, I'd be like, damn, yo, niggas always doing this, and that. But now I'm just kind of laughing it off, just in the sense of like,
It's
it's
kinda,
not for, like, you know what I'm saying? I get it.
it's kind of like you can only control what you can control type shit. Like
Facts.
everything else is out your control.
Yeah.
But like you can only react. It's like how you react to certain situations, right? You're like,
For
all
sure.
right, well, I can't. He did that some dumbass shit, or they do this.
Yeah.
But like this is all I can do right now.
That's all you can do. And that's all you
That
can
is-
do
that's
is all
life.
you can do. You can't do more. And then also just like my second thing would probably just be understanding that life is too short, right? Like, yo, and you only have one life. Like, I know
agree with
a
that.
big thing for me last year was like looking at the after, like, quote unquote eternal life. What's happening after death. But then it's more so like,
You need
yo,
that for that.
I'm living right now. So, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? And you only got, a lot of times, you don't really get a second chance to do things. So if you want something, go for it. Be fair, be respectful, do what's right for you. And it's like, yo, it's your life. And like, you gotta live it. Like, it's yours.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the world literally is yours. Because the world is just you. You gotta live, because at some point you're gonna die. So
Yeah,
at least
facts.
do what you wanna do. And
I
like,
agree with that big time.
you know what I'm saying? Live. Don't be maybe like a slave too.
Play to your mindset.
Yeah. Like, even third would just be like, yo, my hobbies, what I'm living for. Before it was like, I have to live this way because people told me I gotta do this. Or the society tells
Now
me
you just
I
doing what
gotta
you want to do.
do what you wanna do, bro. Live. You know what I'm
Live.
saying? Don't be a slave to a job, slave to a hobby, slave to capitalism, slave to,
It's a fact.
you see people on IG doing this, so you gotta live like them and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nah, just live so
Breaking out the mold, and
Yeah.
breaking out the narrative.
and make it my own.
Yeah.
Make it my own. Like, it took 25 years, but I feel like I'm
Finally
slowly kind of,
coming
like
to
building my
fruition.
life.
So you find, you know what I'm saying? It's like those are the shit. So it's been like a lot of coming to age, coming to like
age, bro.
figuring out yourself type of thing.
And it comes with the last point before we get to you is probably just, I guess, with the crib too, because now that I left the crib, left the nest, and now I'm like more by myself. I'm in a relationship, but I'm still like most days, I'm just in the crib working from home. So I'm really just in my head, like thinking, like, what's wrong with my life? What do I want to change? What's holding me
Yeah.
back? What do I got to do? And
Yeah.
stuff. Even there are some things that I still got to let go of that I know is bad for me. But I'm at least aware, I guess.
Conscious of it.
Yeah, conscious, yeah. And
Right?
still
You're
working
subconscious
towards
about it, which is good.
Yeah.
That you know about it.
a year of growth, bro. Because this time last year was, I just moved out and I'm like figuring things out
Scattering
a
shit,
lot.
yeah.
But now I'm like slowing down.
Kind of you hit like the pace.
Yeah.
You hit your pace. You figuring the things out, and things calm down, right? Like
Things calm down.
as you got better with all that situation, right? Like things were. I feel like last year for you, actually, a lot of things have changed.
A lot. Yeah.
So
It
it's
was
like so much shit to like just figure out. It's like you can't even think about like
Yeah.
what
Just
you
like.
you know what you at, where you at, right there. You just surviving.
Yeah, we just surviving. But now, what was it? It was off that Dreamville album. That one. It was like the compilation where someone said, "I'm trying to thrive, not survive." But I feel
Right.
like that's a common bar. But that is the thing. Like you just trying to survive life. You trying to like. You know what I'm saying, thrive. Like
Yeah.
why not live life to its fullest? You know what I mean? Instead of.
Nah, yeah, it's true, right? Live life to the fullest. Nah, don't take anything for granted, type shit.
And we are saying these words, but also my thing of understanding is that words have different meanings. So some people might take live life to the fullest to mean just wild out,
be a thot, be a hoe,
be a thot, be a hoe, cheat on your girl, and like
do
you
all
know,
that shit.
you got to start scamming. It's like maybe for some people that's what that means, but it could also just mean like being fulfilled and like
be about your grind, do whatever makes you happy, which is like be on your own grind, be
Yeah, it don't gotta mean that you like them Roman niggas that was just fucking everything and just wilding out. Like it don't gotta mean that's what a lot of people think, but it don't gotta mean that. So that's
it's funny as hell. Nah, yeah, I agree with you. I think those are actually like really big pivotal pillars of like
pivotal moments, bro.
And everybody has to like realize. I feel like once you realize those things, you're like, all right, well, life kind of gets a little less hectic because when you start thinking like, oh, he made that decision because however he feels, whatever, like that's his on him.
But like, don't let that.
No,
shit
yeah, it's not gonna be on me.
You gotta change his. You gotta kill yourself.
I'm not gonna kill myself to make changes.
Yeah, he gonna do or she gonna do whatever, bro.
What I noticed, especially like like with those hot topics, I always talk about at work. Like you can't talk politics because people gonna believe what they want to believe, regardless
of whatever.
Regardless,
so
bro.
At that point, even politics, religion, or spiritual, it's like
they gonna say
at some point it don't really matter.
It don't matter
what is quote unquote true or whatever that's supposed to mean. It's just whatever you feel.
What you feel.
And then you just make your politics match whatever you already feel.
What you feel like.
Yeah.
And then you make it make sense in your mind.
Yeah.
What everybody believes is what they help want them to make sense.
Yeah.
Like in reality, like people have like, debates and conversations. Most of the time, 90% of the time, nobody's changing their point of view.
No one's about to.
Nobody gonna change.
No one has ever been in a debate like,
you know what?
You're right.
Unless it's like proven, like it's science, math.
Unless you want to do the work.
Yeah, unless they go back and try to do it, right? But like in that moment, it's like, nah, this nigga chatting. Niggas just arguing. They just want to push what they want to say.
And I think there was a philosopher that said something like, arguing is pointless. And I think that's kind of what my thing is too. Like you don't have to start arguing with someone about their religion or their politics or this and that. Cause like for what? Do something. If your thing is politics and changing the world in one way, do it. There's no point. Say if we Democrats, no point in arguing with someone on IG on if Trump is bad or not. Like, what's that gonna accomplish? Yeah, you just bored. You just bored at that point, bro. And then I did see someone say something like, people have their ideologies. I think I just said it, but then they attach that to whatever religion and politics is.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like that's what their religion is. It's just that that's what they are.
That's what they are, and
that's what they gonna say.
And they're like, all right, well, because of this, how I was raised and shit, I believe in this. This is good for me, and so now I'm gonna go 100% in that. And then it's like I don't know. It's like when you go you start believing something, right? And then you go on IG or YouTube and you look it up, and then it's like, oh well, that makes sense. And then it's like, okay, right. Like a conspiracy. You find a conspiracy, like, oh yeah, I think that's a conspiracy. Then you find more videos about how that's a conspiracy. Like, nah, it's a conspiracy now.
That's not a conspiracy. That's facts.
That's facts. That's a fact.
That's just how it works.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's not funny.
It's like those things that people like. Whatever you want to believe is true.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
So that's a big pillar.
That's so interesting because that's something I kind of recently learned. That true just means whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah.
Because there really is no like true.
Like what is good, what is bad.
Yeah, right. Like that means different things to different people. Someone can.
What's justice?
Blow up a bunch of people for a good cause. Well, what they believe to be a good cause. But half your family just blew up in that explosion. I mean, that's a bad cause from your point of view.
Exactly. It's like a war.
Like
war. War.
Yeah, like
you saying they saying you find the people at the top saying you fighting for your people, you fighting for your land, like your history. But the niggas is dying. The niggas down at the bottom. But like, but that's for for their history, for their religion, for that. But you to who? To who is it good? Right?
What?
To you, I'm fighting for my land, I'm fighting for my freedom, my people's freedom. Yeah. But on the other side, like, you killing my people.
For what? Yeah, and it's like you can't.
So who's bad? Who's good?
Or even just like the like ICE or something like that.
For them, it's like way,
objectively, we're seeing kids get taken, high schoolers getting taken, a mom get taken, and the kid is left there, right? It's like you don't have to prove to someone that that's bad. Like, they gonna be like, nah, this is what's needed for this country. I mean, whatever that's supposed to mean for someone. I mean,
it's patriotic for them. It's patriotic,
like,
at the sense, right? And it's just like, damn, it's just how far you want to take it. So that when it comes to war, it's like how far you want to take it, right? And Putin and those niggas and Zelensky and what's the other niggas? The Palestine and Israel niggas. It's those not gonna stop until there's people in power. Like, Putin is gonna push it until he gets what he wants.
And I guess my thing with that is more so like, it's so funny because it feels like, quote unquote, good people are weak, but like bad people are strong. Like, say someone like Hitler, he has an ideology like, yo, blonde hair, blue eyes, no Jews. All right, we about to grind to make that shit a reality. And nigga, damn near the whole world.
No cap.
Right? But on the flip side, most people would say equality, fairness, but we aren't really gonna make the world like bend to our knees to make that happen.
Yeah.
And then also, how does that even look? Like, if you want to say, I need blonde hair, blue eyes, no autism, no dumb people, whatever, all right, easy. We just about to start killing niggas who have low IQs.
That's exactly what
kill all the brown, whatever.
Exactly
like, it's easy. But on the flip side, if you want equality, how do you even, if the higher ups are against equality or whatever? It's like, how do you even
bring that about?
Right? So maybe that's probably the answer to my question. But then still, it's like, damn,
Shit, that's a question that I'm at such a low pay grade that I can't even, you know what I'm saying?
But is it even a pay grade though? Like, that's because.
Yeah.
Because some people is like, okay, the Constitution is dope because that's something that's never been done in the history of, like, oh, they playing baseball?
Yeah, I didn't even know
that. That's hard. Yo, friend, we locked it. I'm trying to see a baseball game. Yo, niggas.
Yeah, what's a Yankee game though?
I was like, I do low-key want to watch. Yeah,
it's lit. Yankee game's been lit lately, bro.
Well, I mean, that's because really though. The season just started.
No, it started probably a couple months ago, but
I feel like I fuck with the Dodgers. Because the logo look cooler, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the hats, I feel like the caps look cooler.
Yeah, you sound like a shorty right now. You sound like a shorty right now.
Yo.
You sound like a girl. Talking about, I like their colors. I like their hat. It's so cute. Oh my God, their jersey. Oh my God.
They got the Asian fellow.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. Like, yo, ain't he tough though? He a pitcher.
But he a pitcher and
y'all going back from band though with him? Y'all got a nigga that could out-pitch him?
Out-pitch him? We got pitchers. We got good pitchers, and we have the best pitcher in our league right now, Max Fried. He got a 1.1 ERA starting.
So
pitcher.
It's not Kai? Or
Shohei? No, he's not the best pitcher. But the problem with him is that he can pitch and he can hit.
Damn. Okay, so that's like a two-way player.
Yeah, it's a two-way. He's a two-way. There's not a lot of built. There's none built like that.
That's kind of crazy because so how was your arm not or your?
No, his arm is cooked.
Fuck up your whole.
So when he started, he was doing both. Yeah. And he was cooking niggas, right? Then the next year, he was just pitching because he couldn't do both because the wear and tear on your body at that.
That'd be crazy,
crazy. Then he had to his arm blew out that year. Then he had to get Tommy John, so he was out for a year.
That's the shit mad niggas be having.
Mad niggas get all that.
Not even if you're not a pitcher, right? Even if you just
throwing, because that's when they take a ligament from here and they put it in here because that shit snapped. So crazy. then he played only so then he was out for a season. Then he came back and only hit and played the field. And then now I think now he's coming back to pitching now. And it's a lot. It's a big strain on your body because imagine throwing like 100 pitches, right? At like
90, 95,
like, bro, 95,
type
like
shit, yeah,
you know,
so.
up there, bro. Cheese,
Fast as hell, yeah,
and then going to hit like, and then like you know, like in the same game, you putting out like a couple, like that's a lot. Yeah, it's
that
like
should look
10.
unnatural. Whenever I see a picture, it just looks like your arm should not be moving like that.
Think about like rubber bands.
Yeah.
You know when you,
Type shit, yeah,
that's like what
your
your body is like a rubber band when you throw
in that weird ass angle. But
so it's and depending on how niggas throw too, sometimes it's
okay,
like you gotta pull you. Like those pitchers pulling out all the juice out their body to throw.
Yeah, word.
When niggas is throwing 95, 100, 105, you know, like, it's every inch of their body, all the momentum force, like, kinetics, like, all that shit is coming out.
That's crazy, bro.
So, like, yeah, nah, he's nice, though. He's nice. But the problem with the Dodgers is, it's some bullshit, bro. They the highest paid in the league. They got the best niggas. Like, their team, they got, like, 7 All-Stars on their team.
On Brooklyn.
No, on Dodgers.
Isn't
Yankees tough too? Yankees is tough.
Oh, it's LA Dodgers.
LA Dodgers.
All right, bro.
You talking about the Yankees?
Yeah, no, I thought we were talking about the Dodgers. Yeah. What's Brooklyn? Brooklyn got a team?
Nah, it's the New York Yankees and
the
Mets.
And the Mets.
But the Mets is Queens, and Bronx is Yankees.
Mets is Queens, and Bronx is Yankees. But most of New York would be.
You don't know. It's the.
It really
I think it's more Yankees, really. But
I feel like Yankees is more popular.
More popular than the Mets.
Name,
Mets is like really like niggas is like. You a Mets fan from like family
type? Yeah. With a lot of them, yeah, makes sense.
Like I'm a family Yankee guy. Like my whole fam.
Yeah.
But like niggas go like Mets or like depending where you from, like Medina. Met fans are more like diehard fans actually.
Yo, I got Amanda's hair
up in your joint.
I'm gonna send it. What in the world? That's crazy.
Yo, has a
it got
time.
tight, yeah, niggas. How was that?
A great time, huh?
I should have kept that. That's actually mad crazy. That shit is literally tied.
Yeah, it was having a great ass time, huh?
Crazy, but
So yeah, no,
the world, Yankee society, yeah. We should definitely see a Yankees game.
But what about society?
Yo, I just lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, we were talking about pay grades, but my thing was like, okay, yeah, the Constitution. We ain't never had nothing like that in like the history of like the world, I guess. With like, yo, this
it wouldn't work.
Yeah, so niggas is saying you can't once you like niggas saying okay, gotta be like the French Revolution, whereas like yo, you turn this shit to the ground, nigga. Like, but then it's like yo, the only thing with that is
niggas will come back in power. It's always gonna be a set of group of niggas that have to control the power.
So I think in the French Revolution, niggas had a bloody revolution, but then niggas started wilding. So then they had another revolution against the niggas that was wilding.
Yeah.
And then finally it happened.
Yeah.
But with this, it's like, okay, the Luigi shit. Maybe you need all of that. Like, you got to really make a change. But then it's like, hey, you got to be comfortable with, it might be some of your family members, or even you that gets smoked just like off.
You got to be.
Yeah. Where it's like, damn, like.
Like, because they was in the positions that.
Yeah, or even just like casualties. Like, if niggas trying to blow up a hospital and you happen to be in, it's like, fuck it, for the greater good, nigga. Where it's like, damn, you know, like.
That's where it's like.
Cause that's truly
how far
anarchy,
are we
right?
taking it?
Yeah, and our niggas like.
I'm not dying for that cause.
Yeah, where it's like,
I'm
damn.
not dying for that cause.
Because it's like, damn, your girl, your kids, my niggas like in the crossfire, but it's like, oh, for the greater good. But it's like, damn, you know, I don't know.
I'm just not.
Yeah, where it's like.
Listen, bro. If the USA were to go to war right now, I'm not going to war.
I'm not fighting for no USA, bro.
I'm not fighting in a war. Period.
Especially.
Period, bro.
Yeah, unless it's like, especially not no USA shit, because our shit is terrible now. Yeah. Inside, like, what are we going outside for? Like, inside.
I mean,
my
inside,
nigga, like,
you know, you're going through some shit, but even then, bro, I'm not risking my life for that, because it's not a cause I believe in.
What cause? You saying for the American dream?
What's the American dream?
The American dream is...
Everybody got a different American dream.
To get...
Live in a white picket fence house with a family. That's not even an American dream. That's not my dream.
Well, I think that is the American dream. Like,
the American dream now is to become a streamer and famous and rich, or like off of social media. That's the American dream now.
I think it's just capitalism. It's just like a new form of I just want to sit in front of the screen and niggas just give me money, bro. Some little ass kid just send me 20, 50. Or some grown ass nigga just send me.
That shit crazy. Yeah,
you know I think it's all forms of the same. Like, you just want status because the white picket fence. That's status. Like,
that was status at the time.
That's status. Or the new car, status. The cribs, the status. I think it's all kind of tied to status, money, some type of something performative. Essentially, it's never really like inside out.
No.
But is anything that you do really non-performative?
What you mean? Anything that you do is non-performative. What does
Like,
that mean?
if you have any type of dream, at least that we see, it feels like it's more so all performative in a sense.
For
Because if someone says they like rapping, 9 times out of 10 they want to be a big rapper. They want to be like Kendrick Lamar or Drake. They want to be famous. They want niggas to be at their shows. They want to post on IG like, yo, I got this and that. You know what I mean? Or if niggas, it's.
I can say yes and no, right? Like there's some things that you can do that like right? I mean, it depends, right, on the motive, right? Like in sports and things like that, like yes, it's performative, right? Because it comes with it going to like you want to be at the biggest stage, and at the biggest stage is being like streamed worldwide.
Oh shit! Look,
take it off.
No.
Oh.
Chilling, bro.
I thought you meant like there was something
Nah.
on me, bro.
Man, cool. Shout out to Squirrel. But anyways.
Yeah, it's performative.
Yeah.
In a sense, like that's what comes with it, right? Like theater, you want to be the best actor.
Yeah.
You got to be on stage.
Yeah, you got to.
But like, let's say you want to be like, you're into stocks, right? You can stay low key.
Yeah.
Right.
Who was the I watched
Warren
the Netflix
Buffett.
movie. No, the dude in 2020, 2021, the meme coin. He was like the one dude who like kickstarted it.
I know what you're talking about.
And he was like, "Yo, we all holding," and he got fired from his finance job. But I mean, I think he got to be a millionaire.
Now.
Yeah, or something.
So yeah, like
that was some of the,
let's say you could, you know what I'm saying? Like the fame, you could get famous for a little bit, but it's not like, those rich guys like that's the richest people in the world. Like in Saudi, not in Saudi or Dubai. Them niggas, nobody know them,
yeah, but they get
nobody care. They got that bread though somehow. I don't know how they make money out there, bro. I really don't. But it's like I feel like, once you get to, it's also like once you get to a certain like degree of something, you're gonna have a name, right? Regardless, it's like history, right? Like
that's fair.
The nigga that made who's the nigga that made the label? Ben?
Was it Ben? Or, it wasn't Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
Okay, maybe it was.
Thomas Edison didn't make it just to be famous.
Yeah.
He made it because this is humanity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like against sports is like you want to be famous, or you could generally want to be the best player in the world, and that's what comes with it, right? Like you want to make food like those chefs. Like you want to make the best food in the world, and what comes with it being the best chef. But it's not like, and you end up working in you could have the best restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's not because you wanted to have the best restaurant. You want to be known as the best restaurant. You do it because of your quality of work is the best.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair.
Like you trying to put the best food out there.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it's just something that comes with it, but it's not what the American is. Because I don't want to be famous.
Okay.
Right? I don't want to be famous.
You just
want to. I want to have some money in my pocket though. Oh, and I want to live comfortably. My American dream is living comfortably with my family, comfortably, and I could pass on generational wealth.
Yo, alright. So check. I feel like when you say you want to live comfortably and you want to have some money in your pocket, I feel like it's interchangeable, because is that what people truly mean, really? Because you can live comfortably without having an excess of money, right?
You can.
Can you?
You can. I can live comfortably with excess money in my pocket.
Let's see.
I could definitely live with excess money in my pocket.
What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say right now?
I would love that, actually.
You would love that, right?
I love that.
Okay, let's see if I'm wilding or not. All right. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, maybe when most people say that, it's just like they just want to have like dumb money. Niggas want to be Beyonce.
OD, yeah. Beyonce.
Niggas just want to be rich. Niggas need every Benz. Niggas need the biggest house.
Yeah,
niggas need
nigga dreams.
I'm like, yeah, nigga dreams, right? But it's like, okay, what does that really mean? Because you can live comfortably. Like, you can have a 4-bedroom house, 4 bathrooms.
Yeah. And you be cool with what you got.
A cool kid. Like Fab, what did Fab say? He said, I want to live rich. I don't want a new Camry. Even though that shit may be a 2024 Camry, that shit electric, that shit go, you got 30,000 miles, 360 camera. I don't want a Camry though. I'd rather have a 2015 Benz, because that means something versus a 2025. Even though the Benz may be cheaper than the Camry, right? Yeah. And worth less, have less features.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm not even
That
arguing.
is.
Maybe I'm just maybe that's kind of
I know what you're talking about.
where it's like
I know what you're talking about, but that's the nigga dream.
that's nigga.
I'm not, and I'm putting that in because I couldn't find another, That's the African American like dream, right? Like you see rappers, you see ballers, you see this and that, like that's what they strive for.
Yeah. For status.
For status, streamers like they come out, they get the nice whips and all that because that's all we want. That's all we look. When we look up to people, those are what people had at the time.
Yeah.
That's what they was flaunting.
That's what it means.
Right? Like, yeah, you go back to that, like, Bill Gates and motherfucking Warren Buffett, like, yeah, they running around in nice whips, but they not running around and like, they not copping all these whips for no reason.
But but with them though, they'll have a T-shirt that's like $800 and it'll be like a white T-shirt.
White tee.
Yeah,
but it's like,
that
but
shit
it don't matter. But to them, right? Like, it's just like, yeah, they got money on them, but it's not like
in that they're not
flaunting it in that sense. You ever see it's like you ever see the Pop the Balloon shit, the original one? And there's the niggas that come on there with like the big ass chains and shit like that, and they saying like, yo, I got bread, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
That's niggas like that be flaunting, like, oh, I got this, that, and that's what essentially what people, sometimes they don't even got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
or they got it's American Dream on credit. Where
exactly.
it's like, niggas,
which
niggas
is not, I mean, like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm saying is like, yeah, I could listen. It's cool to I would like a nice whip. Do I need 5, 10 of them? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like one cool nice whip and shit like
you
that.
Want something that you gonna like.
Yeah, and then like and look, even if I'm like if I become a millionaire, and let's say I do become a millionaire, you let me know if I'm wildin'.
Yeah.
You bring me back. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can only need like 3 whips.
Yeah.
That's it. Max 3.
You become a millionaire in this lifetime. I would be like, yeah, you could walk, cause like niggas went from like, bro.
From nothing, that's what, exactly. Like, and you got it, so you can just like do it. You know
like, damn, like fuck it.
But I don't need like more than 3 whips. Like, why would you need more than 2, 3 whips for yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Is there things we do now that you could probably apply that to? Like maybe you could say with shoes or certain clothes, where it's like, bro, you really.
Which I stopped.
Yeah.
After you go through your little phase of like, oh, I got money, let me buy Mac kicks, let me buy Mac clothes, because I want to be fly.
The newest iPhone, maybe. The newest Apple Watch.
To me, like even like when I caught my watch, like I was like, oh my god, it's so fire.
Yeah.
But after it hit me and I caught it, I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's a good watch. Like I like watches.
Yeah.
I like colognes and shit like that. But like, once you buy them, it's like, all right.
Okay.
That's it. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Like the thing with like when you buy those things, it's more of the anticipation and the thing having it, like, thinking of having it. But when you have it and then you have it after a while, it's like, all right, it's nothing now. It's regular.
I just got the Apple Watch, and then after I got it, and I was like, okay, it's just like
because you did all that research beforehand on how the Apple Watch is this, how that you do the research on the car. Oh, this is the best car on the market because it's fast as hell. It got this many horsepower. It looks nice on the interior. But like it's just you thinking about it. Oh, I wish I could have it. But once you get it, then it's like, all right, like I got it now. I'm kind of bored. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So that's why it's like I don't need, like, for me, that's at least for my life. That's how I've gone through things where especially when I got my first job, I was like, oh, I'm about to be fly. I went through that same thing. I got mad kicks, mad clothes, and then when I got it after, I was like, I don't need more shoes now.
Yeah.
I don't need more clothes. Like I need clothes every year because I just gotta change shit up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you don't need all that. Like it gets boring after a while. So it's like
it's nothing. Yeah.
So it's like now you gotta find those things again that we was talking about that bring you fulfillment.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta kind of like.
That's at least for me.
Makes
right?
sense.
Like so that's why my American dream is like it's not like all about having all the whips and having all that. Like it's just like, okay, I want to have comfortable. I want my family to be comfortable. Yeah. They can have something. I can pass something on to them. Right? Like it's hopefully my parents can pass something to me. I can pass on to my kids. Their kids can pass on to something else. Right. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I could be on vacations. We can make those memories. Because my thing is like, I'm more of a family guy.
Yeah.
I want to have those moments with my family, with my friends.
It's fun.
Those where it's like, you know, when I look back at my life, I'm like, yeah, I lived it how I want to live it.
Yeah.
Like I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, how I want to live with my family. I had them, they came out how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, we came out strong on top. That's my goal.
Facts.
It's not like, yeah, of course I'll be like, I want to be a $50 million, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
and then it makes life easier. And then
I be at the club. You don't gotta be like, oh shit, I can't get this
club.
drink,
I don't even go, bro. I don't even go to a club no more like that. And, you know, I used to be outside.
He was out.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be outside the bars and like, and then it's like again, it's like, especially recently too. It's like you go there, and then you know I'm gonna go every once in a while. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop and shit like that. But it's not. It's like you go there, right, and it's the same thing. You get drunk.
Yeah.
You see mad people. You dance.
Yeah.
You try to pull up on hoes, and like a lot of times you finish the night and you go back home.
Just go, yeah, and then
you just go home.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the things, like there's gonna be the night sometimes that you go out and something else happens afterwards, and there's people that live for those. People go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to live for those after the party shit.
Yeah.
But then it's like
it's good memories.
It's good memories,
but
like so many times, and you're wasting so much time there and effort. Like
because it's
so much.
Money
it's a lot. It's not even the money. It's what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Like I feel like what I've learned this year is like what you think about a lot becomes your reality.
Okay, what you manifest.
What you manifesting, like.
That's
for me, like a lot changed for me, which is like I changed jobs, like, single.
Yeah.
Like now it's like which is like crazy because after you in a relationship for so long, you gotta find yourself again. It's like then it's like okay, well society's telling you, oh you single now, you out of a relationship, go fuck some hoes.
Go get back.
Go get some bitches. Go right back
in
and hop on the apps and go do this.
That's what you.
But then it's like you go, like for me, you try to meet these people and you do what you're trying to do, and then you get you something, but then what I found out, nothing really hits unless you have a connection. Nothing for real, for those out there, bro. Damn. That shit overrated, at least unless you like that. Like for me, the person I am, like more like I think I am, like I like more relationship than, is this the green thing you was talking about?
Yeah, the track. Yeah, the track, yeah.
Okay, because I just seen her walk around them there a couple times. It's like you think about you like dealing with so many people, and if you just don't feel that connection to really talk to the person or really like that makes you happy and they make you happy, it's like it's really not worth it. You going on dates, you get coochie, right?
Yeah.
But the coochie don't even hit like that, like unless you really, coochie don't hit unless you really care about the person.
Yeah.
I will tell you, like all of them built different and everything like that. And some of them are, do some crazy other shit, but it's like it don't hit because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get enough. At the end of the day, you get enough, but like for me, I'm a passionate person, so I need to be like, okay, like we in the same wavelength right now.
Yeah, like we won.
We won right now. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and it's like, okay, I don't mind going to this person, driving an hour away and we having a good time. I don't mind for this person. But for this person, I really do, because I don't be enjoying myself as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because maybe if that's the extent of it.
That's the extent. And then at the end of the day, it's like you talking to all these hoes. You going on all these. But then at the end of the day, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, maybe that goes to nothing means everything means nothing means nothing. You just have to make it mean something.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if that doesn't mean anything, then it doesn't.
Nothing.
You need. This one makes you feel something.
Exactly.
That connection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like the society tells you go do this and that. Or society tells you, I need all these whips and I need all these houses to feel something.
Yeah.
But essentially, when you get to that something, it's like, nah, this is not what I need.
Yeah.
You find out totally something else that you need.
How would you feel if you was on the opposite? But maybe you can't even think of that. If you was on the opposite, where, cause I do know there's some people who don't really care per se about having that connection in terms of like relationship stuff like that.
For them, that's for, like if your goal, that's what I'm saying. Whatever you manifest, if your mind is like, I need to, cause I know niggas that be like, yo, I'm trying to fuck mad bitches, and they go out there and they fucking mad bitches.
Gotta get one on the podcast. Not even. I'm saying one like these niggas is like different species. Like these niggas.
No, for real.
I'm saying because I feel like they would probably say, what about being in a relationship is just like hard, where it's like, yo, I'm not trying to do all this, and
don't get me wrong. I had an uncle. My uncle, he was a ladies' man to his death. Like he never wanted to be in a relationship. Like he never wanted to get married.
Word.
He never got married. He had mad shorties all the time. There was always some. Huh? Kids? He had one kid, one son.
Damn, that's low-key.
Only one son.
Do all that and only one shit.
Bro. Everywhere we would go, like he would like either shorties knew him or like they was flirting with him.
That's crazy.
Everywhere.
And he never got no clap or nothing? He never got the clap?
Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe, fuck it.
I don't know. I remember when he passed away, God bless him. His ex, one of his first ex from college came, like I remember before because he had cancer, and she would come to take care of her. She would sleep over and shit like that.
Crazy.
And then his exes would come back like into his life. Talk about like, yo, this is one of the greatest fans I've ever had in my life.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga's
like,
a gold. But like for him, like, you know what I'm saying? The life that he wanted to live was like, he didn't want that. He just wanted to be free. And that was his truth. Like, I like women. He liked women. Like he liked women and they liked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so he lived this truth. Like he wanted all of them. And he got them all.
That's fair.
And that's what he wanted to do. But for how I am, I don't think that's what I want.
Yeah.
And I would like, of course, you know, you want to always bag every bitch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's because I guess that's just probably just conditioning. Because if you are animals, it's like, okay, just mating. Like, oh, this person's pretty. Or this person's handsome. Like, I think that's just normal.
Nah, it's human, right?
Human,
you can look at somebody and be like, oh, she's bad as hell.
Yeah.
A shorty look at a guy, oh, you know what I'm saying? You want to smash that. Like,
yeah.
Looks, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you want to pursue it, but like, it's like, think about people that are in marriages. Or you're in a relationship. Yeah. You know, you see a fine lady.
Oh, he moving. Wow.
He's moving fast as hell.
That's crazy. That's mad dangerous. Yeah. I'm not.
But he's living his childhood
dream.
He
about to, I think about to hit that nigga, bro.
He living his childhood dream. Look at him. He's an old ass man. He got he got a knee brace on. He got a knee brace on the scooter.
Helmet, no helmet. Nothing, bro.
He's living his dream,
he
bro.
weaving and shit, yo.
When he was a kid, he had to kick. Now he can go by himself.
That's tough.
Change the game for him.
That shit be scary as hell, though. Right next to the water, bro.
Rollerblading?
Yo, you fuck up next to the water.
I can't rollerblade. I was trying to learn in COVID.
I want to skateboard. I want to come here and just like skateboard, just like.
I can longboard.
Mad slow.
Longboard.
Is that just like just a long?
The longer skateboard.
Is it just harder or is it? Can
nah,
you do
it's
tricks
easier.
on it and shit?
Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah,
it's heavier.
Imagine.
But you can. I've seen people do it, but it's harder. I'm not that. It's cool to cruise though.
Yeah, cruise. Yeah, but niggas not. Yeah.
I like that cruising shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, what was I saying?
You was talking about your uncle. No. You was talking about like, okay, it's human nature to like.
Human nature. But like, then you start taking into like, okay, you see him fine, but the consequences, you got a girl and shit that you happy with. Yeah. And you guys are cool. Why would you go over there?
Yeah. Grass is not always greener.
Right? Why would you go over there to ruin something? Because you know what you got.
And then why too? Yeah. Why? I guess it's maybe it's lack of maybe wisdom or maturity. Where it's like, why, like I guess sometimes you just trying to fuck.
Bro, there's so many people, right? Like, and there's there's cheaters every day, right?
There's
cheaters every day. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But there's so many people that are married.
Yeah.
Why don't they just? Why are there so many people that are not married? Like, why do they just not break off their things and go, right? Like, cause they know what they got. They got a family. They understand what the other person gonna do for them and shit like that. Like,
but some people feel trapped in the marriage or relationship.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes I feel like the bad thing is people be like, I have to get into a relationship or get married because that's the thing to do.
That's the wrong reason.
Yeah, but then you'll still act out, do whatever. But it's like, oh, I'm gonna still be with this person because I like being in a relationship.
But then that's also some soul searching that you gotta do, right? Like,
that's fucked up on other person,
and that's what I mean. Like, listen, again, this goes back to each their own, right? Like,
each their own.
Everybody has their own situation, right? Like, but for me, what I've learned recently is like, I need to figure. I can't fall into these trends.
Yeah.
Try not to fall into a trend. Follow your own vibe, like your own wave, because what works for somebody else doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with his advice. So that's why we kind of fuck, because a lot of people like. That's why I don't like dating coaches or maybe like the Andrew Tates, Kevin Samuels and shit like that, where it's like it's outdated information and it only works to like a specific type of people.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's a specific type of woman that wants a high value man or something like that. Right. That's all it works for. It's not. The world is so big. Humans are so large. Not everyone fits one like archetype of this type of person. Like not everyone wants like that submissive wife,
facts.
homemaker, right? Like, so it wouldn't make sense to,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I don't want a submissive wife.
Yeah, like
I like the shorty that gonna talk back to me a little bit.
Word.
Like we could go back and forth a little bit.
But
I like to me, at least in my life, like the submissive and not gonna talk and all that. That's not for me.
We're not even in that. And even that's like, bro, we talking about like the 40s. Because one, it's like, okay, maybe from that era, women couldn't go to college, they didn't have shit. But now it's like, yo, you could be a woman and have your masters, have your doctors.
Exactly. Now I want an educated shorty that gonna talk. She gonna,
So at that point, y'all both working. Y'all both
we gonna get
work
to the
at
bag.
the same company, doing the same shit, have the same Right. So what's submissive even gonna be?
Yeah.
Like y'all both working and you gonna come back and then she gonna cook, or y'all both working but you just paying all the bills and shit.
Exactly.
But it's like
and that's something that I don't want either.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Worse.
Why everybody want to throw that on somebody? Like, no.
Yeah. No. That's crazy. I think that's just out. I don't know why. I think it's our generation. A lot of niggas is just stuck in like the 1940s.
Oh, they want to be stuck in there.
Niggas want, because if you really wanted to go back, no one, either side wouldn't like it, bro. Because niggas want a submissive wife. But niggas ain't trying to be working 80-hour weeks.
Niggas is lazy.
Yeah, niggas is lazy. And I know shorty just not trying to be like...
Mothers.
Yeah, mothers for a nigga. Like, you got to cook for this
nigga,
clean. Like, from Monday to
Don't get
Monday.
me wrong. I want a shorty that could cook. And I'm going to cook too, though.
Yeah, that's my thing.
I'm saying
it's like,
we could go back and forth.
myself.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
this should be an ad. This should
someone.
addition. This is not supposed to be like, oh, yeah.
I feel like it is a cool, like, act of service.
Yeah,
but
I like the act of service.
Every day.
Yeah,
It's like, I already do that for myself. I'm not looking for someone to take care of me. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. So, but I mean, to each their own, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to each their own. Like, if you want that, that's cool. But if that's not, find what you want. Figure out what you want. That's what I'm trying to get to. Figure out what you want, right? Don't follow the trend. Like, what you like is not what everybody else likes, and what everybody else likes is not what you like. So, like, you know, try new things, right? Put yourself out there and figure it out. Like, for me, I think, going back to the beginning, is what I did a lot this year is, like, what I was happening a lot is just trying new things.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put myself in those positions to see what I actually like. And it's not like when I was younger. It's different now. When I was younger, it's like, okay, I'm just trying shit just to try shit. Yeah. Now I'm trying shit and I'm eliminating shit.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I like and I know what I don't like now.
Oh, you doing laps?
He doing laps. He got his rising.
Yeah, that's up. Hey, what's up?
Cool guy.
Yeah.
He vibing.
Yeah, he
got some shit in his ear.
Sorry. Yeah.
He got some shit in his ear, boy. Yeah, cool. So it's like I feel like that's one of the biggest takeaways this year. Just like try new shit. Also, just work on yourself. I would say, like what you were saying, for work on yourself. I'm trying to be in the gym. Yeah. Trying to get stronger. I'm trying to get these certificates. It's just, you know, do what's gonna make you better, right? Even if it's hard, you might as well. Hard, yeah. You're gonna feel better afterwards, right? And take your time. You know, I will say it's been challenging this year. It's been challenging. It's just challenging when you're trying to find yourself, and it's challenging. So always try to, like, you know, just try to stay true to your morals, right? Like what you believe your morals are, right?
Yeah,
if you feel something's wrong, don't do it, or try to correct it, right? You know what I'm saying? Try your best, and you know that's really like you don't, like, in my eyes right now, like nobody knows nothing.
Nobody, yeah.
Everybody's just trying to survive, or like trying to just, you know, figure out themselves. Like in our age range right now, like from the 20s, our 20s, nobody's like concrete and like their life. Yeah. You know, and we all just learning about ourselves every single day. We're putting ourselves in situations, you know, failure or like success, it doesn't matter, right? Like you just trying to learn something new about yourself, what you like, what you don't like. Like, so I don't give a fuck. Like, you could be going through some shit. Everybody going through some shit. I don't give a fuck what it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to denounce nothing you doing, and you better not denounce what I'm doing, because fuck it.
Yeah, because I mean,
it's what it is, bro. You live in life. Like, life is it's not a Mario game where you got 3 lives and that's it. Like you saying, like, it's not start over. It's just your life. You go to sleep, then you wake up the next day, and you doing something again.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, okay, you either have one life, or maybe you just have. Every day is a new life, technically, because every day is a choice that you could.
I don't want to say it's a new choice. It's a new life because
a new life but it's still based on the previous lives.
Because it builds.
Days. Still builds
because
on
it builds on itself.
So you can always change course.
Exactly.
No matter how hard.
Exactly. You can always change course.
Maybe
you can always change your mind. You can make a change.
You could always leave your family when you're like 55.
Yeah.
Like,
it don't
matter.
No
one gonna tell you to do it. It may not be the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
It may not be the right thing.
You just gotta be cool with your decision. Be fine.
Like,
whatever decision you make, be fine with it.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
But you still gotta shame some niggas though, because some niggas they make some like, and it's like
stupid ass decisions.
Yeah, I mean, like, you do gotta bring some shame back where it's like, alright, bro, you shouldn't be like mad.
Yeah, no, like, I agree. But I'm saying, like, in that sense, that's what I learned here. You know, like, there's niggas that are stupid, bro. There's dumb ass niggas, bro. And listen, you know, life is gonna tell them, like,
Yeah,
and
like,
because the problem is niggas make dumb ass decisions, and then they didn't want to come cry to you. No, nigga, you know why? You know why this happening? Because you did this.
Yo, niggas always.
There's
wild,
consequences.
bro.
So that's another thing. Remember, every action has a reaction.
Yeah.
That's proven facts, science right there. You know, that's a Newton law right there. Every action has a reaction.
That's daily mathematics.
Equal.
Bro.
That's no cap. Equal or even stronger sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you do something, something will happen. And that's when, you know, when you think about something, something will happen, right? If you think about money a lot, right? Hopefully money find me. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how you think about it. If you're just thinking about like, oh, you're going to find 10,000 stacks, a mill on the floor, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you kind of got to,
You know what I'm saying? But if you like, you got a vision and you can push that and that comes with like, you know, the bread, then yes.
If you put yourself
in a position.
That can happen.
You got to put yourself in that position.
Base Rate Podcast?
Pow!
Yes, sir.